Hey guys, I know it's been a while since my last video. It's all because of school among other things. I know it's annoying. But at the same time I don't wanna be working at a screen my entire life. You know, gotta keep things balanced. Before we jump into anything, I just wanna thank you guys for the support. The video has racked up in a ton more views and likes than I usually get. Usually videos with over 100 views are really big hits for me. But then we have this video with over 1000, which is insane. Thank you all. But it doesn't end there. The man himself, UkDarky, the guy I took inspiration from, actually commented on the last devlog. And at the time I was super shocked and happy. Thanks Darky. I also wanna thank everyone who offered to help with the game. It really helps. Oh, and also, I nearly forgot. Thanks for 666 subs. Now that the blabbing is done, let's jump into the exciting stuff. Now if you remember from last time, I made a pretty scuffed menu screen. This has been improved slightly with moving GUI and even a main menu theme I made all by myself. Here's a showcase of the moving GUI. The music will be showcased soon. Yeah, it hasn't changed much. But I'm pretty proud of myself for making the theme for it. Here's a quick showcase of the music. While I'm at it, I'll show a snippet of other songs I made. If you would like to listen to the songs in full, check the description for links to the full song. Enjoy. Thank me later for the awesome music. For those who are wondering, I used GarageBand to make the music. So if you wanna follow along then feel free. This is not sponsored by the way. After that I wanted to polish a few things before getting into the big stuff. So I turned this into that. And then I turned that into that. Next I wanted to change the Keycard texture. I was already using a free model texture which I wasn't comfortable with, so I wanted to change it. No! So I quickly jumped into Google Slides and made some better looking Keycard textures. Here's a showcase of each Keycard texture. In the future, I'm planning on adding a level 6 keycard, which is the all-encompassing keycard that can unlock basically any door. The catch is you'll have to get past a difficult obstacle such as a powerful entity or a room in order to obtain it. But I have to get through other things before that. One of those things being the fact that I need to change the chat GUI, because right now, it looks pretty bad. First of all, I made the guide look more in place by making him stand in a stall. And guess what? The skin mesh character animations are finally working. At least for NPCs. For some reason the player character is still stuck in a T-pose. No matter what I try, I either get the same or worse results. Oh well, at least we're a huge step closer for all the animations to work. Here's a quick clip of the better chat GUI. I also plan on adding voice lines, but I'll do that in the next video. Let me know in the comments if I should improve it even more. Now some of you guys may be wondering what the chase music was for. Well, I'm starting to think of implementing actual threats and entities into the game. One of those entities is this massive entity I have planned that will chase you in this underground tunnel system. While the monster chases you, it'll play the chase music to make things seem more intense. With that in mind, I began construction of the tunnel. First, I made the ladder that will enable players in and out of the tunnel system. Next, I began building the tunnel itself. I tried to make it look as realistic as possible while also keeping it relatively simple. Here's a walkthrough of part of the tunnel. The tunnel is meant to act as a risky shortcut to get to other areas of the map quicker. For now, I'll work on the tunnel another time. I then began building the test subject building. The building was huge and took me a long time to build, as seen by the footage here. Once the building was complete, I moved the guide inside. I even implemented a radio that plays some music from a game that I like. Here's a quick listen. Here's a quick tour of the main lobby area. I then added some fences outside and polished the building a bit more. Now it was time to make the second hardest thing for the game. And that was building the map itself using Roblox terrain. I have literally no experience using it, so starting off was quite tricky, but eventually, I got the hang of it. The first thing I did after making the base was making things seem less flat and more natural. After that, I started placing some snowy trees around. By the way, I admit to having used free models for the trees, mainly because I suck at modeling. I gotta admit, it was quite satisfying seeing everything slowly come together. After quite some time, part of the map was complete. Enjoy this quick tour. Now that's out of the way, it's time for things to get juicy, by beginning to implement the first entity. Finally, something that can kill you. So I went back to my good old pal, Sketchfab. I looked for a while and found a really good high quality model to use. Just look at the details on the thing. I then uploaded the model to Roblox, and after way too long of time of non-stop coding, I programmed the model to be able to kill the player and act as a threat. Here's a quick showcase of me dying to one of these guys.
Enemy spotted.
So yeah, they're still clearly under development, but I'll work on them later. Once they're sorted, I'll duplicate them and add a bunch of them around the map. Next, I wanted to add a daylight cycle into the game, so I did just that. This was surprisingly easy to code. I was even able to add in a nice looking clock GUI at the top that updates every few seconds. This made the game a bit more realistic. It also made a lot of my builds look really cool in specific lighting. I think I'm gonna leave it at that for today's video. I think I made a really decent amount of work done and I'm feeling good about myself. I wanna thank you, the viewer, for watching this entire video. People like you are what keeps me going. Like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you want to see more videos like these. I still have a ton of stuff planned for the game. Right now, I'm just scratching the surface of my full potential. If you want an early sneak peek of what's to come, then come along and join my Discord server. I post a lot of sneak peeks on the game before the next devlog is released. With that all said, I will see you in the next video.